tone.
A what?
Sing.
No, we'll start off with Cho. He's the voice.
It's an 8.5. Is that good? That's pretty good.
Out of 36, right?
Yeah, something like that, totally.
Is that music?
It's a good choice.
Hey, well played.
We got no ship. No crew. How are we gonna get out of this one?
We will find hope in the impossible.
Well, at least I won't die alone. Well, that's just typical.
I should have brought a cricket umpire's clicker into the screening last night to check this, but do you feel like you had enough stuff to complain about in the film?
Yes, one of the in fun elements to play with Bones is his irascibility. But in this film it was a lot of fun. I think you got to see many different aspects and elements to the character, and I think that's the challenge, especially when we're in the 50th year, is to give something to an audience that they haven't seen before, and I think that's what Justin and Simon and we've all strived to do and done pretty well.
It isn't uncommon, It's easy to get lost in the vastness of space. There's only yourself, your ship, your crew.
You really want to head back out there, huh?
As I was watching you, Zachary, and that extreme Spock haircut, I was starting to wonder, is it a wig you put on every day, or do you go home and cook barbecue with that hairdo?
First two movies, it was not a wig. I did actually wear a version of that haircut for the entire duration of the production, which was about 6 or 7 months. But this time, because when we started shooting, my hair wasn't long enough, so it was a wig that we had to employ. And I can't decide which I prefer, it's terrible to have that haircut, but at least I can kind of do stuff with it. But a wig, it's like, it adds, it's like a little bit more, I don't know, it's something about it that doesn't feel quite organic when I'm in the role. Like, it's something about my own hair that feels more, this is so boring, I'm sure, but.
Hey, I started it. It's my fault.
Good question.
Thanks.
We'll see what happens.
On day 5.
Dear Diary.
The hair is still feeling weird. I don't know if I'll be able to get over this. Salad was great at craft service.
That's a great captain's log just about here. I like that. With Simon not here, I think it's a good time to bring up this question for you, Chris. You'd normally be the one sharing lots of screen time with an attractive female alien, but did Simon just write that for himself to do?
I've never really spent much time with any attractive alien in any of these films. There's no time for Kirk to be saucy. This thing just moves too fast. The movie just goes, and we have some extraordinary action set pieces that our dear Simon and Doug Young came up with that are pretty extraordinary and visually quite stunning. So I had to do away with my fun time.
Don't let Simon completely off the hook about writing himself scenes with a strong female character.
Yeah.
Come on, you're too nice.
Well, I'll talk to him later.
Pardon me.
He likes that scene.
As I was sort of considering the character development for you and the scene that sort of sends a bit of a hubbub through the cinema, I saw George Takei's comments on Hollywood Reporter. It was a bit unfortunate for that to pop out today. Have you seen that?
Listen, I totally respect and adore George, and I really respect his opinion, where he's coming from. I understand it. I discussed it with him. Ultimately, we decided to go this way and thought it would be honoring. I think the filmmakers genuinely meant it as a Valentine to him, to the LGBT community, and really as a vision for the future that we would like to see. And I hope I hope he understands that. I know he understands that we love him and that this was meant in a pure way. And
I also hope that George is heartened by the reaction to this development within the LGBT community. And as a member of that community myself, I feel like it's an incredible thing that we can be a part of this message of inclusion. And while George might have a personal issue with it because of his own journey, which I totally also respect and understand, I feel like this is representative of progress and positive movement, both within the Hollywood community and the Star Trek universe. And hopefully, ideally, George will be able to see that eventually.
Yeah, it was really wonderful to go online this morning and see a generation of young people celebrating the fact that they are represented, and that makes me feel really proud to be a part of this film.
And see a vision, and again, in a very matter-of-fact way, the way it was handled was more than even the subject matter itself. The way it was handled, I really loved. That we didn't make a fuss about it, and I hope that becomes reality.
Well, it's just really a moment in the film, and it's a moment that for the characters, it's real normalcy of their lives.
Yeah, right.